feel like I need something else up there, but unfortunately, it's going to be a spoiler. So if you haven't seen Deadpool 2 yet, watch it anyway. Who gives a fuck, right?
It's Drewski McGillicuddy's Deadpool 2 movie review.
Hey, motherfucker. Hey, everybody, it's Drewski McGillicuddy, and my dog's an asshole. And if you can't tell by the shirt I'm wearing, I'm going to be reviewing Deadpool 2. And if you haven't seen Deadpool 2 yet, yeah, I said there was a spoiler coming. But hopefully this makes you like, yeah, there's a character in the movie. I'm not going to say any names. That'll be for you to figure out on your own. But anyway, Deadpool 2 was a great time. And I watched a couple reviews last night that said that it wasn't as good as the first one, but it was still pretty good. I think it was just as good as the first one. I mean, it wasn't better, it wasn't worse, but it was really good. It was really good. So I would go see it. First of all, I'm going to say what everybody else has been saying. Thanos was great as Cable. One of the shining moments of the movie. The only problem I really had was they did spend a lot of time with Wade Wilson without being Deadpool, and then I felt like the prison scene, as he gets arrested for killing some dude, and then there's a prison scene, and he doesn't have his powers, and he's dying of cancer. Spoiler alert! Oh no! Jason Smith will be happy that I'm spoiling the movie for everybody, because he says, "Fuck spoiler alerts." Where am I starting at? What are we gonna start with? So yeah, if we're okay, so somebody dies and it pisses Deadpool off, and he's avenging the death. Then he discovers about this kid. He gets the X-Men's help. He becomes a trainee, and then turns out this kid, you know, grows up to be a bad dude, and that's why Cable's trying to kill this kid. So there's a scene that happens, all right, and they get arrested, they go to prison, and then Cable comes along, and due to a series of fortunate events, Deadpool escapes, the kid escapes, and then there's this character, I'm not going to talk about who he is, but the kid teams up with this character, and they get ready to go on a rampage. Well, then, that's when the other stuff happens in this movie, and it's hilarious. Now, there's this one scene, they're arguing about this new character, Domino, right? Yeah, Domino, which was, you know, a standout, you know. I wasn't expecting her to be as cool. She was a bad bitch is what she was. And her superpower was luck. And Deadpool was, what do you call it? He was skeptical. He was very skeptical. And then this one scene where they're trying to get on this thing and do this stuff. A bunch of stuff starts happening, and she doesn't die because she's lucky. And it's one of the coolest sequences I've ever seen. And yeah, all the while, there's Deadpool chasing this thing on a Vespa. Steals some lady's Vespa. I mean, what an asshole. But yeah, it's hilarious. And yeah, did I mention Deadpool is directed by the guy that shot John Wick's dog? I mean, that's something. He did a hell of a job. All the action sequences were fucking badass. Like, badass. You wouldn't even believe it. You wouldn't even believe it if I had told you, and I just did. I told you. They're badass. So go watch it for that. Now, he keeps trying to kill himself. That's how the movie starts off. He's trying to kill himself, but he can't die. He can't die. He's immortal. There's no way to kill him. All right. So, and when you find out why he keeps trying to kill himself, it's kind of sad. But I mean, and then it was unexpected. I'm not gonna spoil it. But somebody dies, and it's just out of nowhere, and you're like, what the fuck? But you know. And then let's talk about Thanos as Cable. Completely different character than Josh Brolin. Thanos knocked it out of the park. I wasn't happy with the casting choice. I think they should have got the guy from Don't Breathe because that motherfucker looks like Cable from the comic book. But yeah, Thanos. Bravo. Bravo. Yeah, he almost looked just like that, except his face. His face with his eye glue. And he had a badass gun. And Deadpool got to use it for a minute, and that was a real fun scene too. And then just their back and forth, like just talking shit to each other, and you could tell that they were slowly gonna become family. Spoiler alert. Yeah. You could. They're gonna. Cable's gonna come back in the sequel, and I'm wondering because here, let's talk about this real quick, and then I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. The place where this kid was, what was his name? Power Fist, Fisticuffs, Flaming Fist, something like that. Yeah, something to do with fists. He was at this boys' home for exiled mutants or whatever. What the fuck is the word for it?
It was like a reformatory.
Reformatory, and it was the Essex Home for Gifted Youngsters. Isn't that something to do with Mr. Sinister? Is Mr. Sinister gonna be in Deadpool 3? Because that would be fucking awesome, because Mr. Sinister is badass. I mean, I only know him from the cartoons because I've never read a comic book in my life, but I think it'd be fun. Oh, let's talk about real quick, and then I'm leaving. And you can tell me if you've seen the movie, which nobody ever does. Nobody ever talks to me down there, so I don't even know why I point down there. What the fuck is the point of pointing down there? Anyway, the X-Force. I mean, they are badass. They're getting ready to go. They jump out the plane, and then you ain't gonna believe it's one of the craziest shit you ever seen. Because a lot of people thought that what's his name? Jerry? Paul? Peter? Peter. Paul? The mustache guy. Peter. So Peter, yeah. A lot of people thought he was just in the trailer and that he wouldn't really be in the movie. He's in the movie. And wait till you see. Oh my God. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Alright. We're going to give this a solid 9 out of 10. Because just the flashback scenes and stuff. I mean, it was interesting, but it kind of slowed the movie down. The movie felt a bit long. But overall, solid. Alright. Like, tell your mom, all that stuff. You know how this works.
I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you were right, believing for so long. I'm all out of love. What am I without you? I can't be too late to say that I was so wrong.
Oh my God, you guys, I almost forgot. There is an end credit scene, but it's before the end of the end credits. But there's an end credit scene, and it's great. You're gonna love it. So make sure you stay for it. So this is a little end credit scene here too, huh? How about that?